Hey you guys, how you doing? This is Eka, and I'm making this video because I really need to apologize to the people that made some of the previous videos about the certain games that I was playing in the browser game. I did play it because it's a killing time and stuff like that, but then I got a little bit too into it. At the same time as I got a little bit too into it, I had some issues here like there, but I looked at the forum and I was looking at this particular game that I was trying first in my head. Like, this is the one that I'm going to stay for a bit. Was Empire Revenant. So when I look at the forum, it looks pretty good when you have GMs or the administrator pretty much answering questions, stuff like that. But after time passes, I keep forgetting that things slows down a bit. The answer comes a little bit more slower than usual. Um, and the game doesn't become as great as you thought it would. Now, um, pretty much what I did was just a mistake, pretty much a big mistake. I think I went up to $100 down the drain for the Empire Revenant, like $70 for Empire Revenant, about 20 for another game, and 10 for another game. I think it was. Yeah. And after a while, you usually start regretting it because even if I was playing the game for fun and stuff like that, you just start seeing things in the game that is just regretful. Features in the game that is being added that it gets regretful and it's not even worth playing anymore. Um, I think I'm still going to be pretty much staying because of the money I spend. That's one of the things I mentioned long back time and when I used to play Night Fable, that people who actually play the games, like browser games, if you spend too much money, the reason you won't leave anytime soon, you'll leave later, but you won't leave anytime soon, is because you spend too much money on it and now you're stuck with that and you don't want to let it go and stuff like that. Now, it was money that I could spend. I could afford it to let that money go, but there's certain principle that you just don't want to let it go. So I'm still gonna play the game. So just do my daily tasks and kill time and wait for Albion Online to come up. Then probably put like $60, $60 in Albion Online, because Albion Online I was still playing. It's just that there were no wipes in there, and the game was getting a little bit boring because of that. But it was solid. It was still solid. It was something I wasn't gonna quit or anything like that because of in-game functions or features and stuff like that. Now the thing is about browser game is that when you pay, you have to pay real high. You have to pay to the point that you are the best in the server, because that's what browser games like to do. They like to reward that person who spent the most money on. But I'll give you a little sample and tips and stuff like that. If you spend the VIP for VIP 10, you get like at least a 3,000 worth money. I can't say the same for the Empire Remnant, because people VIP on the closed beta, which on the open beta they gain at least double of the VIP and the gold. I just said something like that in the previous video. Right now, one of my last video that I made. I did erase all my videos and stuff like that because I had. Let me just go back and finish what I said first before I continue saying something else, because I'm jumping all over. I'm trying to finish this as quickly as possible as well. Um, Basically, they paid VIP 5 and they get to VIP 10. I pay like $70, and of course I have to stay. I have to stay at VIP 5, of course. They paid like, I don't know, small amount, and then they jumped to VIP 10. So that pretty much is a disadvantage for anybody who's starting their server and paying in it. And I definitely don't even advise even playing the game at the moment. But I wouldn't advise paying money. If you do play the game, you can't play to pay, and if you do pay for anything, you only can pay the minimum $2.99. That's it. Now let me warn you: anybody who is free to play, or even if you play $2.99, you're not gonna get as far as everybody else. Anybody who will tell you otherwise is just bullshitting the crap out of you. They're just defending the game for their own purpose and reason. Maybe they're pretty high staff in there, or maybe they're white knights in the game. That's just bullshit. You ain't gonna get pretty high up in there. Um, I heard someone saying that I am VIP 6 or something like that, and I got pretty high up in this game. Well, you pay VIP 3 in the closed beta, and now you become VIP 6 in here. You didn't pay VIP 6, like you didn't actually paid I think more than $70. I think, yeah, because I am VIP 5, so VIP 6 is like $30 more after that, so $100 I think. So you didn't actually paid $100 and stuff like that. So you can't bullshit your lies out of that and say that this game is pretty easy and stuff like that, and I pay minimum and all that stuff, because you actually, if you did pay minimum, it was actually closed beta, but you did not pay the real minimum as a real player who just started the game and stuff like that. So the game comes into maybe like server 2, server 3, server 4. It doesn't really matter. The game supports anybody who actually have paid so much into the game. So those who pay VIP 5 in the closed beta gets to be VIP 10. And when you do become VIP 10 and you have all that gold, is a humongous advantage, because the first thing you can do is like you can reset some of the elite battles to get up in higher level to be on top of everybody. After that, you spend so much gold on some of those jars that I told you I put one of my previous video, but I actually didn't. I think I talked to it almost close to my previous video. I'm not sure, because I erased some mostly all of them, all the videos. And basically you get all the refine, a bunch of silver and stuff like that, and you're way ahead of some of the game. So when you have all red heroes and stuff like that, you get into the final stand or something like that. Yeah, final stand. And when that happens is, what, I'll just probably see if the battle is done. I'm not even sure, because now I'm doing this and I'm just AFK in here, and I'm just waiting for the boss in here and stuff like that, and then I'm just gonna go play Dirty Bomb and stuff like that. This is stuff that I do for my dailies just to kill time. But regretfully, if I had a chance to go back in the past, I will stop myself from spending a dime in a game. Of course, when doing so, I would have found out that the game is not worth it to play as a free to play player in any of the genre. Not in League of Angels, not in the Clash of Avatar, and definitely not in the Empire's Revenant. Like it's just not worth it. But if you're just doing it just for the loss of it, and you just to kill time, then I guess you can do that, because you could just AFK one place, AFK in another place, and then AFK here in another place. Well, technically not here, because you require VIP to actually AFK some of the stuff in here. So I think we're getting close to the finishing. Actually, I think it just finished. I don't see it. Time 0 left. Yep, it's all finished. So basically, when you VIP to the highest level, this is what happened. You go to the final stand. Okay, you go to the rank. Then there's this for the 5 heroes. I haven't seen anybody put in there, but you'll get 300 gold. And there's this one, which Azariel is, Aaron is, and Sayuki and York. See, these guys are getting all 400 gold, 300 gold, 250, and such, which means that that's pretty much $4 right there. And what this does is that it's an income that you're not spending. That's those 400 gold is actually free. So basically, the more power you have, the more gold you get in return. So here's it for the level 7. You have this guy for level 7, 500 gold and stuff like that, and then you can see a little bit backwards. I don't know if I made it to the 8th. I think in the 8th or 9th I made it one time, but it's only like 150 gold. So then you have up here then for the unit, and you guys should view like stuff in here. And I gotta see this, because to be honest with you, I don't know if there is any, what's it called, any abusement in the game at this moment. I can't even tell. But if anybody finds an abusement game, it's going to be used. So let's go over here. And you got this one, which is actually by the top people. This is the VIP 10 sack. I mean, rogue ranker sack. I don't even know. There was something somebody was saying about him and stuff like that, and the abusing or something like that, or maybe got extremely lucky. I don't really care. But they get 800 gold, 600 gold, and then look, you just check this. This is all red heroes. Okay. So then you look over here into the next one, and you can actually. Let me just go back and show it up in here. This guy, they say that he just got extremely lucky or something like that, or either extremely lucky or abusement or something like that. I don't really know. I'm not really gonna care. But anybody else got VIP 7 here? We got a little VIP 6 in here. No, and we have 4 here. No. So hell, I mean, I'm all the way back here in the bottom 150. Also, that's depending on what you want to pay in here, because you can pay 100 gold to have extra lives. So I don't pay the 100 gold. I'm not gonna pay the 100 gold just to get an extra life. So, but you can pay 100 gold to get extra life just to get up there into the higher area. So, but everything is just pretty much a big pay to win. And if you, like I said, if I go right here into the um, let me make sure I don't got this guy has the boss in 31 minutes and stuff like that. Um, if I go here, like I said, I'm pretty sure that I showed this before, but I went ahead and took it off. That's VIP 10, and the highest level usually tells you right here, like which VIP they are. He is the highest VIP 10, but there's someone in here. Oh, Arthur, there. He hasn't been on for 3 to 4 days, I think. I don't know what happened, but I mean, I don't even know why would he not be playing the game. Maybe he has real life issues, I guess. Something happened with them, because it's incredible that he's not even playing. It's just incredible. But the higher power you get, the better, better in return of everything. So whatever, whatever I advise the games, I don't know. To be honest with you, browser games, I'm just got over it right now. I got to the point where I believe what I said was true. Browser game is not even worth it unless you have like extremely amount of money to dish into it, so you can get that almost like a good amount in return, not in real life, but in return in the game, where you actually stay stable without actually paying for more. But of course, they're always gonna put more things like right here in the market. Go to Van. This is daily, of course. It's daily one limit, but you can pay 310 gold, gets all these 3 lamps. Then you get seals if you pay 640. Another higher red mine if you get $810. I had gold. I mean 110 gold. But free to play is not gonna get any that kind of gold to actually get into it. And a little bit higher VIP, it's not also gonna get like that much gold. There'll be a time where you put too much money and then that's it. You have to keep paying money to get more gold. Um, so yeah, pretty much that's it. You know, I made a mistake. That's my mistake, and I will definitely learn from my mistakes. But at the moment, I just don't want people to PM me anymore, saying that the game is just freaking horrible. There's a lot of bugs, and that's true. There is a lot of bugs. There's an extreme amount of bugs in all 3 games, but another player said I tried a clash of Avatar, but there's too many toxic player, and not until a certain reason ago there was a toxic player. Even I asked a question in the forum, something that was a bug that I had to go, support here and there just to get it fixed and stuff like that. But the players responded in the most toxic and stupid way, and that's probably I don't even know why the player goes like that. Maybe a lonely guy in home getting mad or something like that. But in overall, I am very sorry for to anyone who I brought into the game, and to anyone who PN'd me in on my Skype and on the YouTube video. Well, not comment on the YouTube video, but PM me as a message. I do apologize. I didn't know it was gonna end like this, but it definitely did, and that's pretty much it. Besides that, speaking about video games, Avi on the Line should be a month from now on the reset. I think a month already has passed, and I didn't even get to try Critica, which I might just jump into that and check it out. But knowing it's not like a browser game, but it does seems like another game that is extremely amount of pay to win. As if you see the closed beta, you can tell it's going to be that type of game. There's a extreme amount for pay to win and stuff like that. Um, Also, whoever's recharging, you will get a transaction fee. I did get one from Hong Kong and one from China. So there's something I actually didn't warn people about the recharging. If you actually do get into the game and you do recharge for any amount, you do get a transaction fee in it. My bank came with with 2 days later, and I had to recharge overtime because it came, you know, overlay or something. They said that I was like about $7 into the in debt or something like that, and I said, you know what, give me a second. I go the next day, put more money into the bank, and then I was like, it's all fixed. Please don't charge me $35 for for having to owe $7 only. I could do that in any day. Anyway, I hope the Albion Online do come out real quickly because I can't wait to play Albion Online. And for those who play in Dirty Bomb, well, I just had another video um where the hacker there was another hacker in there. As soon as I entered there was another hacker, and this one tried to fake it off, saying that he's not hack or something like that, meaning he turned off the hacks and trying to say, "Oh, see a hacker getting killed. Obviously, he's hacking." I'm like, "Wow, this guy is hilarious." But I put a video of it in another channel that I have, which is my hacking video of to show people who was hacking and stuff like that. But if anybody want to see it, you can PM me, and then I'll send you the link to that because I don't show my other channel, the hacking channel, in this one. I don't try to relate it to both of them. Anyway, pretty sure that's done. Take care.